Hey y'all, it's Free from the Brown Greenery. Thank you for clicking on my first YouTube video. I'm so excited. So this video is going to be pretty much introductory. I wanted to introduce myself. My name is Free. A plant hoarder, plant collector, crazy plant lady, whatever you want to call it. I like plants. And then I also wanted to go ahead and introduce my plants because I want to be making videos later on and y'all be like, when did she get that? And she didn't start with that. So I'm gonna introduce all of my plant babies. So stay tuned. I'm gonna start with like all of my smaller plants first. So these are my Monstera clippings. And I actually bought these off of Facebook Marketplace for like $2. And I've been propagating them for about a month. And these are the roots. How healthy and pretty they are. So I'll probably pot them up in maybe like another 2 weeks. And they don't have a name yet. My philodendron, which is my favorite because it's so resilient. And I got this from Home Depot, surprisingly. No, I got it from Lowe's. I got it from Lowe's, and surprisingly, it's in really good shape. And there's some new growth right there. See? And a new leaf. I think I had this since August, so it's been about 4 months. And it was slow growing at first, but then I moved it to a south-facing window, and it started growing. And need a little bit of water so we can go ahead and get that handled. This video is over. My Monsteras. These have been a struggle. So I got these in August. They were clippings. This came like this, so they were in a little bit of bad shape. They were in a north-facing window. And it's not a whole bunch of light there, so they were still growing but kind of struggling. And then I moved it to my south-facing window, so most of my plants are in the south-facing window. I have like a sliding glass door, so that gets a lot of natural light here. And I repotted it in a smaller container, in a smaller pot, and then I fertilized it, and I'm starting to get like some new action. See this bump? This will actually turn into like some new growth pretty soon. Hopefully pretty soon. But yeah, they look much happier than when I got them. These actually need to be watered too. Now, some people struggle with these indoors. I do not, for whatever reason. It could be because my south-facing window is a sliding glass door. And these are also hanging right like in the direct sunlight. I actually bought these, I want to say like 3 weeks ago, and they were babies. They did not look like this. Aloe vera has been riding with me since August. Yeah, it's really dry, but like most aloe veras, they like to be dry. So I put like maybe like ice cube or two every like 2 weeks or something like that. And it's been thriving. And I actually cut a piece from my mom here a couple of months ago and started growing new shoots. So this is also one of my favorite. And me and my daughter named this one after Travis Scott. So this one is Cactus Jack. And he's doing really well. And he's actually in my room. He stays in the north-facing window. So very minimal sunlight, and he's doing just fine. So he'll stay in the north-facing. All of the leaves fell off. And I for sure thought it was dead. And then I brought it downstairs and it started growing again. I have not named him, but it's definitely a him because he does not listen. So that's how I know it's a him. It's a man. But it's also one of my favorites, and I get really excited when I see anything growing on it. Now we have my ultimate favorite. They all my favorites, so I'm gonna say that every time I introduce a plant, but this is my baby. And it's my baby because she is so low maintenance. I have neglected her at times for like 3 weeks and she was growing. If you are a plant person, you know exactly what I am talking about. You know exactly what plant I'm talking about. I named her Joyce because my grandma her name is Joyce and she has a whole lot of these plants. This is my golden pothos. She is so gorgeous. Look at all of this new growth. Look, she pretty much takes up the whole frame. But this is Joyce. Joyce is my baby. I love Joyce. Joyce does not fuss. Joyce does not die. Joyce don't cause no issues. She is so unproblematic. So if you are just starting out, go get you a Joyce. Joyce is it. Joyce is the business. She is down to 2 leaves. That's it. She has not grown any new leaves. She is completely unhappy. I do not know why. That is just part of the Plant Chronicles. Nobody's perfect. No plant mom, plant dad, plant bae. We are not perfect. We do struggle sometimes. And this, for me, I think the Petrocroton is the only plant that I really struggle with. And it's so pretty, and I always want to save them. And every time I see them, I want to buy them. But for me, being in Northern Virginia, this plant does not like to be inside. So if you're in Florida, maybe even Georgia, this is for you, but this is not for me in Northern Virginia. I've also seen this plant in New Jersey. I don't know how it's surviving outside, but it did, and it's huge. But this is not for me. And so I'm gonna try and rehab her. I'm gonna give her all types of love and care, and we're just gonna see where it goes. There is Bernie the Fernie. So this is actually my rescue plant. So I got Bernie like 2 months ago, and he was in really, really bad shape. I'll put a picture up there somewhere to show you what type of condition he was in. He was in like this wooden planter. It was just looking real bad for him. I didn't think I would be able to rehab him, but here he is, all gorgeous, almost taking up the frame. And he has all of this new growth, and he's just thriving now because I took him out of that planter. That planter was like, it was killing him. So yeah, he's also one of my favorites too. And now for the big plants. So I just got this bird of paradise a couple days before Christmas, and this is a gift from my mom. She was so pretty, and the reason why I got her is because, one, she was at Lowe's. Like I said, you gotta be careful with that, and it was only $50. Now, birds of paradise, you know, can run for $150 to $200, and so when I saw it, I was like, oh, I gotta get it. I'm definitely getting it. And so I got it. And now I just need to give her a little bit of water, give her some care, and I'll be fertilizing her mid-March. And yeah, she's just gorgeous. She has some damage up here, but we'll fix that. We'll love her to death, and then she'll be fine. And then we have my cat palm, one of my favorites. She also suffered from spider mites. I'll insert a clip, but I did, if you go to my Instagram, my personal Instagram, you'll see in the highlights that she did have spider mites. They were all over her. They tore her up. So I did, you know, get my neem oil and my dish soap and just try to like love her back to health. But they did a number on her, but she is growing some new growth, and that's a good sign. I do check her over once a week to make sure that I did get rid of the mites. But she's so beautiful. Look at this. She's so beautiful. How would you not love her? She is also very high maintenance. So if you're not, if you're new to this, or you're just not a plant person, you want a low maintenance plant, do not get a cat palm. She's very high maintenance. And she's also very wishy-washy. So she doesn't like to have a whole lot of water, and she doesn't like to be dry. So be very careful. And then last but not least, another plant that I found, I'm gonna try and spread this out so y'all can see how massive this plant is. Another plant that I found on Facebook Marketplace is this huge rubber plant. And you can like barely see it, but it's so big. It's bigger than the bird of paradise. And it's so pretty. And it's dusty. So I'll make another video and show you how I care for these plants. And show you how I wipe them down and water them and stuff like that. But it's so big, and when I first got it, which was, I think it was a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. It is the day after Christmas. So yeah, 2 weeks ago. I'm not sure where the previous owner kept it at, but the leaves were drooping like they needed water or they needed sunlight or something. And within 2 days of it being in my south-facing window, like the leaves just rose up. So I'm really happy with it. The previous owner said he had it for a long time. I'm not sure why he decided to give it to me, but I'm happy he did. And so, yeah, guys, those are my plants. And I'm gonna get out of here because I'm going to the store to buy more plants. But thank you so much for watching this video. And please like, comment, and subscribe.